All episodes of The Way We Haunt Now deal thematically with death and dying. Many contain mild horror elements. Take care, listeners. Excuse me? Hello? I just need to get by. Don't pretend I'm disturbing your final resting place or anything like that. This is a hotel closet. You weren't here when we checked in, and I need my raincoat. Isn't there some sort of cosmic statute of limitations on hauntings? I was just properly haunted a few weeks ago. What did I do to deserve all of these ghosts? At least with Frankie, there was a specific cause. But I haven't been to any thrift shops. I haven't tinkered with any antiques. And yet, ghosts. Everywhere I turn, I am so tired. And I just want my fucking raincoat so I can go get some fancy soup and try to pretend things are normal for half a second. Oh, that's the way it's gonna be? Don't make me get the rose.
Eulalie, who are you yelling at? What's wrong? Eulalie! You're scaring me. What's the matter?
I just wanted some soup.
Eulalie, can you turn around? I can't talk to you when you're facing a wall.
Okay, fine. I was yelling at the ghosts who decided to hang out in our closet today.
Oh. Was it one of the ghosts from that whole thing?
From the time I tried to rescue the ghost who put me in the hospital? Sadly, no. It seems like Alicia was right about them avoiding me. This was a random ghost, like all of the other ones I've been seeing lately.
Wait. You've been seeing other ghosts? For how long? How long?
Since I got out of the hospital.
Oh, okay. I need to sit down.
Parker.
You've been seeing ghosts all this time, and you haven't said anything to me about it.
They haven't interacted with me, for the most part.
That's not an excuse. You're seeing ghosts. And Eulalie, I can tell you're still struggling with everything that happened. I'm still struggling with everything that happened. And I'm happy to be here with you, Eulalie. I really am. But you're not getting any better, and we don't have a plan, and...
It's not fair. It's only been...
And we can't do this forever. We can't afford this forever. We can't even afford staying here for as long as we have. And now you're telling me that there was a ghost in our closet? Eulalie, we need to go home.
You know I can't go back to the apartment right now.
And you know that's not what I mean. We need to go back home. Mom and Dad would be so happy to see you, and you would have the time you need to work through all this without worrying about work or where to stay or...
I told you already, I can't. You're right. I'm not better. But it's only been a few weeks, Parker. Something huge happened to me, and it's been less than a month. I just need more time. I'll figure it out. But if I go home... I was just starting to come into my own, and now I'm hanging on by a thread. And if I go back, I don't think I'll even have that thread anymore.
No. You don't get to tug my heartstrings right now. You've been lying to me. Do you know what I think? I think you're afraid to go home because you know it will help. I think you want to be haunted and you want to be broken, and so you won't let Mom and Dad get close and you're pushing me away.
You think I want this? Any of this? I almost died, Parker. I don't know if I still have a job. I can't even go home. And I am trying to deal with all of that. And you know what? No. I am not explaining myself again. I am going to go get some soup. And then I'm going to stay at Alicia's. And if you want to go back home so much, maybe you should go. Maybe you should leave before I get back. This is The Way We Hunt Now, Episode 11, The Rebound.
If things had gone according to plan, Eulalie would never have heard from us again. One haunting is quite enough for a lifetime. More than that, and the living tend to get morbid. Hang about in graveyards, hold seances, wear out Ouija boards. Not that there's anything wrong with those things. It's just, you know that thing modern teenagers do? What's it called? Prank calling. Well, humans who've been haunted too many times have a tendency toward supernatural prank calling. They don't intend it that way. But when you're a ghost getting a barrage of angsty questions from someone you've never met, it does start to feel like some sort of terrible, exhausting joke. Of course, things did not go according to plan. They so rarely do, unfortunately, even in the afterlife.
Mary, I'm telling you, we need to talk to the humans.
Absolutely not. I just need more time. Someone will know something about breaking a binding.
Josie has a point, Mary. We haven't heard from Frankie in weeks. Her connection to the phonograph seems to be broken. And it's only a matter of time before those ghost hunters come back. We need to find out how to break the binding. But we also need to know how Frankie's doing now. And the apartment won't let us anywhere near it. We need the humans.
Frankie will be furious if we put Eulalie in danger again. And Eulalie has already had too much interaction with the afterlife.
Let Frankie be furious. I'd rather have her shouting at me than unable to communicate with us at all. Wouldn't you? We have no idea what's going on in that apartment.
I don't like the silence either, but let me think about it. I'm waiting to hear back from Georgie.
As in Yates?
Yes, she said she'd send an update today. At least give me until then.
Fine. But after that, we do it my way.
Fine.
Fine.
Hey, I was just about to text you.
Can I come in? I brought fancy soup.
I can see that. So is everything okay? I didn't think you were coming over today. Not that it's a problem. I'm happy to see you. It's just unexpected.
Everything's fine. I just got some of my favorite soup and thought of you.
Aww. And is it that one that tastes like liquid lasagna?
Yes, with extra bread and butter.
I'll go grab some bowls. And you can tell me why you're really here while we eat.
Do I have to?
Here you go.
Thank you. So good.
So?
I got into another fight with Parker.
Uh-oh. She asked you to move back home again?
No. Well, yes. But not until the middle of the fight. She walked in on me screaming at a ghost.
Ooh.
I've been seeing them everywhere. There was one at the soup restaurant, ghosts at the bus station, ghosts sitting beside houseless people downtown, ghosts on campus, ghosts at the laundromat.
Oof.
Shouldn't they be invisible to me? Aren't they supposed to keep a low profile or something?
Yeah, that's really just for people who don't already know for sure that ghosts exist. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, you're saying I might keep seeing ghosts? Forever?
I don't know. It's complicated.
Do you see ghosts? Is that how you know so much about them?
Not usually, no. It was more a family connection thing.
Oh. Okay.
So Parker got mad that you've been seeing ghosts?
More like she got mad that I didn't tell her I've been seeing ghosts.
Eulalie.
I didn't want her to worry. She's been so worried about me already. It's too much. I'm her big sister. I'm supposed to keep her safe, make sure she's okay, not the other way around. And I can see it wearing on her. I've told her that I'm fine and she can go back home so many times.
But you're not fine.
I know. As long as I keep having to try to convince Parker I am, I won't be fine. I need space not to be fine. I need to be able to feel what I'm feeling and not worry that I'm freaking her out. I need to know she's not losing sleep over me or putting her life on hold for me.
Have you told her that?
Not in those exact words.
Maybe you should.
Maybe. This is such a mess. I'm such a mess. Parker's not wrong about that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't go back home to my parents, and I can't go back home to my apartment, and...
You could stay here.
What?
You could stay here with me. My place is small, but we can make it work. And I don't know if you've noticed, but there aren't any ghosts in the closets here. I've got this place warded.
You're serious?
Yes. Do you need me to use my doctor voice to make sure?
Would you?
Okay. I'm sorry, Miss Reed. I'm afraid you have acute hotelitis, which, as everyone knows, is comorbid with ectoplasmic conjunctivitis.
Seeing ghosts?
Yep, seeing ghosts. And I'm afraid that the only cure is to move in with me.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, if you're sure.
I'm sure.
I feel like this is the kind of situation that calls for a toast.
Oh, I have the perfect thing.
Is that soup?
Yes.
In champagne flutes.
Yes.
It's perfect. To new roommates.
To us.
So, how's everyone's winter break?
If my little cousins drag me to the mall one more time, I swear to dog.
Good. Currently eating a mountain of gingerbread and working on my dissertation. How are you?
Meh. Same old.
Fine. Nothing's really going on until I head up to my grandparents' place on Friday.
What's so bad about the mall, Nick?
Besides the fact that it's a pit of commercially packaged despair, the goofs are trying to set me up with one of Santa's elves.
Ooh, consider me hashtag Team Cousins. And I guess hashtag Team Elf.
I don't need dating assistance from a 10 and 12-year-old.
IDK, weren't you just telling us you're in a dating rut? Maybe your cousins are onto something and you need a little Xmas magic.
I'm gonna go with no.
Holy shit, folks.
What is it?
Sup?
Is that a job-related holy shit?
I've just been going through footage, and it turns out one of our cameras at the Eugene exorcism survived.
Whoa. For real?
No shit.
You're kidding.
That's not even the wildest part, my comrades. It is recording right now. Someone just walked past and set off the motion detector.
Are you sure it isn't an animal?
I'm sure. It's one of the people we ran into. The one with the bat.
What is she doing?
She's just standing on the porch, staring at the door.
Weird.
Huh.
Okay.
Just unlock the door, Parker. Unlock the door and go inside. The poltergeist doesn't care about you. If you can go in there, maybe, somehow, you can help your sister. Or convince her to go home. Or something. Damn it.
That was The Graveyard by Loyalty Freak Music. And this is KBOU, where the only thing scarier than the music is the chance that it might stop. But you don't really have to worry about that, because I'm here to shuffle the tracks and keep your day creeping along.
You know what this means, right?
Batgirl is a weirdo? I think we already knew that.
Huh. Good one, Nick.
No, it means we're running out of time to finish the job.
I thought we agreed to walk away from this one. Right, friends? I know I didn't imagine that conversation on our drive back to Portland.
Poltergeists are so rare, though, Myrtle. And I really need something compelling in this dissertation if I'm going to convince my committee that this project isn't just some colossal joke.
I never agree to walk away from anything.
We don't have any proof this poltergeist has hurt someone.
Are you forgetting that article about the person who lived there? The woman who got hit by a bus? That can't be a coincidence. And anyway, if we give it enough time, people will get hurt. We can't let that happen.
I'm with Danny on this one. We need to try again, but we need to take our time and get it right.
Same. Majority rules, Myrtle.
I should let you all get yourselves thrashed by this thing on principle. But fine, I guess I'm in too.
I have a lead on a new exorcism to try. In the meantime, I'll keep monitoring the camera footage and let you know if anything interesting happens.
Rummy.
Again? I thought you never played this before, Lota. What is that racket?
Oh no, I haven't. Mary, phone call.
We don't have a phone. When did we get a phone?
Why don't you answer it?
We all know it's for you.
Hello?
Mary? And how are you this fine morning?
Evening.
Evening, then.
I'll be a lot better if you have some good news for me.
I'm afraid I'm going to be a bit of a disappointment, then.
Drat.
Bad news.
No news.
I've called around to everybody I know, and a good number of folks I don't know. Nobody's heard anything about unbinding a poltergeist. Or if they have, they aren't saying.
Well, I do appreciate the effort.
It was no such thing. Gave me a taste of the good old days, if anything. Do you know, I used to spend hours listening to the telephone and scribbling in a regular trance. Automatic writing, you know.
I do know.
And if I'd known I'd spend my whole afterlife listening to these geezers telling the same story they told me then, I'd have hung up the phone and found a better hobby. Like cross-stitch or bicycling. But calling around on your behalf gave me an excuse to talk about something different for a change.
Well, thank you again, Georgie. I'll be sure to let you know if I do find anything out.
And I'll keep an ear out, just in case. You take care.
Same to you.
So, tomorrow we talk to the humans then?
Yes. Tomorrow, we talk to the humans.
This episode of The Way We Haunt Now was written and directed by Courtney Floyd, with sound design by Brad Colbroock and voice acting, in order of appearance, by Courtney Floyd as Eulalie,
Danny Spiller as the Closet Ghost,
Marnie Warner as Parker,
Kira Apple as the narrator and Mary,
Georgia Mackenzie as Josie,
Becca Marcus as Lota,
Jessica Winston as Alicia,
Tal Minear as Myrtle,
Paul H. Rollins as Nick Castleweed,
Brad Colbroock as Cass Bromley,
Lindsay Zanna as Danny,
Tim Lowe as John Harker,
Margaret Ashley as Georgie Yates.
Did you know that poet William Butler Yeats and his wife Georgie Hyde Lees used the cutting-edge technology of their day to try to talk to ghosts? Georgie also practiced something called automatic writing, where you put yourself in a trance and let spirits write you messages from the beyond. Nowadays, we call that social media, and we'd love to wake up from our doom-scrolling trances to messages from you. Find us on Twitter at HauntNowPod and on Instagram at, you guessed it, HauntNowPod. And remember to haunt responsibly.
Hey there, Oregon homeowners. Is your home full of unexplained cold spots? Exceptionally noisy plumbing? Things that go bump in the night? You might benefit from a free, yes free, consultation with You Hain't Seen Nothing Yet. a well-trained team of ghost treatment and removal specialists. Book your consultation today at hain'tseennothingyet.info. Speaking of spooky stuff happening in Oregon, let me introduce Dr. Edison Tucker, who's here to talk to us about weird-ass stuff in our beloved state.
This is routine update log number 6 for Dr. Edison Tucker concerning my research into the town of Jerusalem, Oregon, and the existence of the supernatural, paranormal, mythological, and etc., blah, blah, blah. Since arriving, I've definitely encountered some stuff that could be classified under weird ass. The other day, I found what looked like claw marks in the vegetable patch wiring, and nobody in town will talk to me about the picnic area near Lincoln's farm, although that could be because everybody thinks I'm one of those monster hunting idiots, which I'm not, okay? I am an experienced professional who takes my work extremely seriously, and I am going to prove this if it's the last thing I ever...
Dr. Tucker, what have I told you about keeping samples in the fridge?
Although to be honest, I think the biggest mystery on my hands is how I'm gonna survive living with Lucille Kensington, stuck-up extraordinaire. So, if you guys don't hear from me again, it wasn't something in the woods that got me. Probably.
Where the Stars Fell, streaming now wherever podcasts are found.